it's a whole new one. Unfortunately, Mine Colonies is a no-go. It's going to take a lot more provisioning to make sure it works. I know Isaac likes it, so we're going to plan on doing it again at some point in the future. Ars Nouveau is gone because I don't really care for it, so we are using Botania as far as magic goes. And as far as visuals, I don't know if Isaac moved the folder over.
I did not.
Which means I can't up my visuals.
I'm sorry.
I guess we're on bare bones basic visuals for now. I'll worry about it later. It's not worth it right now.
Hoagie?
No. So I'm waiting for him so that we can actually go and look for a village. Also, all my options are horribly screwed up.
Oh yeah, mine are too. Oops.
Auto jump, turn it off. And I have that stupid bob on. I think it's view bobbing off.
Like, who wants these settings?
Options. I thought I had checked this earlier. Controls. Keybinds. Sprint is left shift. Sneak is left control. And I don't know what everything else is set to be. It's fine. But, yeah, no, Call of Cthulhu tomorrow is the plan. I can't see anything anymore. What happened?
Did you log out?
I can't see my hand.
Yeah, you're not here anymore, honey. Whatever you did, you crashed.
I did nothing.
You crashed.
Coming back in. This might be an entirely different game to play day. Turning view bobbing off. There we go. I can see everything now. I pressed F1.
Oh.
I don't know where you are.
I don't know where you are.
I'm where we spawned.
I am not where we spawned. Give me a second, I'll come back.
What, game mode creative for us to be able to go and find a village?
Sure.
Why can't we just find one immediately? I don't want to find one in this stupid little Sahara area.
Yeah, I hate the trees here. How about there, where the dungeon is?
There's no village.
We can spawn 2 villagers.
Make a village out of nothing and just put a village around here?
I don't know.
There's a dungeon that has a glass roof here.
Wait, what? You went the opposite way as me.
I don't know what this is.
Hit M. Did you go north, south, west, east of the place we spawned at?
Honey, go back to the dungeon that you found. I did not literally move far from there.
Oh, okay.
I'm right here.
I'm thinking you might need something to eat.
I'm right here.
Okay, I see you. Now go to the place that you were talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
And I feel like in order to complete
It
that,
looks
we're
like
gonna
there's
need...
spawners in there. I don't even know where you are. Oh, there you are.
So how do you want to do this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd rather find a village that's already put together.
Alright, well that might take a bit.
That's fine. Try a little bit, and then if it takes too long, there's a castle thing there. That's probably another dungeon. Tiger!
There's another dungeon.
I have a tiger and a Bodhi behind me.
I do like tiger and I like Bodhi.
I have a coffee drink. I'm too high
What
up,
did
I'm
you
not
eat
seeing
today?
everything. Eggs and pancakes.
That's not food.
That's
You
what I
need to
eat.
Something.
Eggs and pancakes is literally food.
Honey.
We're too high. So I'm not spawning in their land very much around me.
Well, I mean, it's still loading. Remember, this world is freshly created. There's a village right here.
Okay, this is where we start. And it's next to a cave, and part of the village is up on the... Part of the village is on top of the mountain.
Great.
Why?
I don't know. It's fine.
There's a horse up here, and there's the church all the way up here.
Listen. They're travelers. There's a waypoint there.
I know. Game mode, survival.
Oh my god, princess, we get it.
We get it, princess. I don't... There we go. Drakarkark.
So this village is called Drakakark?
I didn't name it. This is ugly. What is that brick tower over there?
Dungeon?
It's a dungeon.
Yeah.
I wanna touch someone's...
Well, we don't have anything right now, so we should probably work on that first.
I wanna touch someone's bed. Here's a bed. I've touched it. And there is rice and onions and cabbage. Ooh, an interesting layout. It's very interesting. I have no idea how this is gonna work. I also don't necessarily like some of these buttons that I'm pressing.
Do you want... What...
This
Go
is
over,
an
tell
apricot.
Dilly to eat.
Ugh. Hey, blueberries.
Do you want a hoagie? Like a BLT?
No.
The crafting of the mines it is.
Oh my god, it's crafting the mines. It's the crafting of the mines and the talkings of the things. And apparently this is a dungeon. It's really weird.
I think
fine.
I'm gonna order myself a meatball sub. Do you want a meatball sub?
No,
Noah?
I do not. Thank you, though. I don't want one. I have no desire to eat any of them.
Okay. What would be something that you like?
Based off of the places you're probably thinking of, nothing. Thank you, though.
Anything.
No.
Anything your heart desires will be delivered unto you.
What is this? That is a lemon. Life gave me lemons. What? I don't want anything from any of those places.
I didn't name any places.
No, but I know where you get that stuff from.
Okay, can you...
I told you earlier what I was willing to have, and I told you where I was willing to have it from.
Sweetheart. They're not open.
Then I will wait until we're done.
Right.
I need some wood. I have, like, nothing to start anything with. Hi, Josie. Oh, yes. The epic tree chopping mod, where I'm not allowed to have any wood until the tree is down.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes that wood is the best wood.
There you go. Controls, keybinds. Open, close inventory, make it tab, list of players. No. What is it supposed to be? Delete gets rid of it? No. Shoot. I think it's escape. There we go. Worthless button for me. There we go. It's nighttime.
You go to bed? Bedtime?
Bedtime.
Okay.
In this here house that is now mine.
What is Sky of Beginning?
I don't know.
You picked up a mystical flower.
I did.
So you do know.
I don't know what it means. Crafting table. I'm gonna put that right there. And I'm gonna make, what is it, 2 sticks? 2 sticks, 2 sticks. Okay, 12 sticks. And then I'm gonna make 1 pickaxe. I'm gonna need stuffy stuff in order to make things. Flour. What is that? That's copper. God. Copper. That one material that Microsoft was like, hey, do you want to add this? What can you do with it? Nothing.
Well, we have a mod in the game right now.
You can build.
Where we can do stuff with it.
Don't you want to build with copper? What?
Honey.
What?
You're doing that thing where you don't talk back to me and I feel like I'm talking to myself.
I heard you about the mod. I know we have the mod. That's why I'm thankful for it. Because by itself, it's stupid. This goes down into water. And I think it goes even deeper. I feel the need to have to get torches down here.
I mean, do you feel like it's necessary?
Yes.
How necessary is it?
Necessary enough. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go. Put this there. That there. And I guess I'm making that. And we're chopping trees. Oh, I need you. Come here. Thank you.
How are you, Josie?
I got it. Yeah, I wasn't as stressed out today as I was yesterday. But I'm definitely on the wanted to not think heavily tonight, so no Call of Cthulhu. As a side note, I did a quick look at the Call of Cthulhu. I know what I have to do for the next boss, and part of me is rolling my eyes. Because there's a knife on the table where he's at, and I never saw that knife.
Let's avoid talking about what you do in a different game, just in case somebody watches this video before Call of Cthulhu goes out.
But anyways.
Now, my question is, how much do you want a starfruit tree in this village?
I don't.
Have you ever had starfruit before?
No, I didn't read the guide. I looked something up. But yeah, it probably was. I don't know what you're talking about. From Stardew Valley?
No, like actual starfruit.
No. Why would I have that?
Okay, I'm just asking.
It's fruit. Which means it's gross by default.
You've had starfruit? I've never had starfruit before, Josie.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So my thought is making some charcoal because I don't know how else I'm gonna get coal right now. And I figure at some point we're just gonna make a giant set of stairs that goes up that mountain. If we ever get that long into this. Get the hell out of here, you stupid cow.
What I really want to do, I wanna explore this time around. We don't always explore. Like, we don't see the world and we don't do all the dungeons. And I kind of want to do that this time around.
Okay.
I'm guessing you do not feel the same way.
I want to work on the town right now.
Do you want avocado?
I want avocado. Thanks. That cow is in my way.
I'm gonna plant an avocado tree for you. Honey, come here.
Yes?
There you go.
Avocado, thanks. I got 2 avocados, thanks.
Haven't you been eating avocado toast?
I had it a few times.
Freaking millennial.
The avocado toast. I haven't had it with, like, the bread you're supposed to have it with, but honestly, I don't want that kind of bread. I want a nice, thick, rustic piece of bread to put it on and toast that, because I think that would be good, but that whole, gotta get yourself some nice whole grain wheat bread, I'm like, nah, fuck that. That's the bread that makes me, that's probably gonna crack my teeth if I ever eat it. Whole grains. Nice, delicious, guaranteed to break your tooth. And you're all like, oh no. I don't know if I can mine... Can I? I can, but it's really slow. It's overrated. Oh no, it's not. I can't get iron that way. It is a little overrated, I will say that. It's the best part about it, honestly, because I've been doing the whole toast, mash avocado on top, sprinkle salt, pepper, put an egg that's still a little, the yolk is still runny, so you crack it and the yolk will get onto it a little bit. But I put hot sauce on the avocado, which I think is something that a lot of people end up saying to do. And I honestly feel like the hot sauce carries the whole thing.
Does it need the hot sauce, though?
I feel like it would be bland without it.
Because I'm all for that, but I don't like hot sauce on my egg.
You runny yolk? Yes, runny yolk. Not that runny, though, because too runny and it's too messy. I have it, it runs a little bit, but not that much. I like soft yolk. I don't like it to where... Let's put it this way. I cover the egg with a lid because I don't like that clear, gooey stuff that encases the yolk. So I like that getting white and cooked while still keeping the yolk soft. So I'll pan fry the eggs, and then I will put a lid on top to help steam and cook the top, so you get the runny yolk without all the gross part.
I like hard cooked eggs. I like it when it's just completely cooked. I like scrambled eggs for the most part, but I like it when it's cooked hard. Dilly Dilly hates when I ask for that.
It's gross.
Like when the yolk is completely hard, I like that.
You break your yolk in half, mix it a bit, and flip. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about when you cook it? Yeah, to me, I'd rather have a scrambled egg than doing that if I was going to do that. And I will go for scrambled eggs over... Like, there needs to be a reason for me to have the yolk. Otherwise, I go for scrambled egg. I'm going to cut this tree down.
Hard fried egg is good. I really do like it.
I don't like the hard fried egg. I don't like when the yolk is hard. Like, I'd rather have it scrambled at that point. It's just, I don't know, it's just off to me. If I'm gonna have, like, my favorite quick breakfast to do, just because it's super quick to do, is I will pan cook something like 2 eggs on average. I'll cover the top, make sure that it gets cooked, but the yolk is still runny. And I will put that on top of a piece of bread. And I will just end up like...
You want to get a burger and fries with me?
No.
Because I kind of want a burger and fries.
Fine.
From our good place?
Fine.
Okay. Because
you make deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. I hate making them, but I love deviled eggs. And I only hate making them because it always seems like it takes so much time and effort and energy to put into to make them. It's like, you gotta boil them, and then you gotta crack them, and then you gotta hope that you're not destroying any of them when you're cracking the shell off of them. Which usually I don't, but every now and then 1 or 2 eggs just dies at a time.
Just a burger?
Yeah, and it's a lot of time and effort. It's really easy to do, but it's a lot of time and effort. No, I want a burger and fries, and I guess a strawberry milkshake.
They might not have that.
They always have that. What place are you talking about?
Way back.
Yeah, they always have that.
They do. Nice. Would that make you happy?
I hear something. I hear a spider. Your grandma makes the best deviled eggs because she uses her own aioli. Like that. I'm confused by that terminology there.
I love deviled eggs. Dilly makes really good deviled eggs. Like, really good deviled eggs. Honestly, I'd probably leave him if his deviled eggs were worse than they are here.
I'm better than your step.
Yeah.
I'm still okay, and I appreciate whenever she makes them, but... So, last time she was like, something's wrong with them. I don't know what's wrong with them. And I took a bite, and I was like, there's no salt. And she was all like, I made them extra spicy. I'm all like, there's no spiciness.
Go to bed. There you go. There you go.
I'm gonna eat this one lemon. Because that's what I do.
Lemon?
I got lemony lemons off my lemon tree. I'm not jiving with this town right now. I'm just saying.
I mean, we could just conquer it. I haven't seen a villager.
It's probably because they're all dead.
I mean,
we could always make. We need to put. Are they up above?
They might be.
I think it's a dead village.
I mean, it is possible. Someone once told me that bell peppers are spicy. I no longer talk to them. Right? What the hell?
They were all like, it has pepper in the name. Look, there's a villager over here. No wonder he doesn't go anywhere.
Why?
He stands on his roof.
That? I am astounded.
I feel like he needs to be saved.
Honey.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got Dilly into watching Anohana. Show of hands of who's seen. No, nobody. No. Just me.
This village is crap.
You're crap. I'm sorry.
Ow.
No. It is pretty shit.
I say we abandon it and go look for a better one.
No, I say we conquer this dungeon and then do it. I need us to conquer a dungeon.
I can't. Not until we find a home base.
Well, we can make a home base here.
This is a shitty home base.
Home is where you make it.
It's not here.
Well, I want my backpack first.
There's a cow. Go kill it.
What are you watching? Anohana. I watched it in the past. I really liked it.
I'm willing to watch it as long as I get drinkage with it. That's my stipulation for watching it. It's like, you want me to watch this? Give me wine and or beer. It's not that bad. It's actually one of the better ones so far. I swear to God, if it ends up being super stupid at the ending, I'm gonna hate it.
It was all a dream. How upset would you be if it was all a dream?
I'm always upset whenever any story does that.
If you ever watch Selena, let me know. Like, Selena,
Oh, I found the Claire.
what's her name?
You know why they can't do anything? Because no, it's because it's how the village is set up. So we could technically make this a working village, but we need to make stairs all over the place. Everywhere. Just stairs. Lots of stairs. shit
I
tons
mean,
of stairs.
that is quite the project that I.
He's got 2 kitty cats.
I'd be willing to take with you, my love.
No.
No.
I said
Don't
no.
talk to me, or you just say
Ow.
meow.
They can't reach their bell.
Okay, and that's what we'll work on with them. But I need you to work with me.
I'm trying to.
No, you're really not.
I am. Okay, I'm making a crafting table near the bell. And I'm putting it down. And then I'm gonna make...
Are you seeing Boogie?
He's trying to get in my lap.
Oh. He's a Boogie.
He's a booty. He's my booty. He's my booty. He's my baby boy.
But yeah, if you want a good anime to cry to, Anohana. First episode freaking got me, dude. First motherfucking episode.
Do you want to be on my lap? Be on my lap?
Bodhi. He's a good kid when he wants to be. Also, he is a terror.
He would have pissed you off today.
Why?
So there was a dove outside on the fence in the backyard. And so I was on a call, and he was constantly on the kitchen counter staring out the window. On the kitchen counter.
Why, Bodhi?
Because that was the best place for him to view the bird. And every time I took him down, he didn't like it. And then he got on the TV console. And then when he was told to get down from the TV console, he went into the little nook in the TV console that the PlayStation is in.
He does that.
And all you saw was just his face coming out. I have him in my lap right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm petting him. That's why the game's not working. He's like, what did he do?
Why is he like this?
He needed it. I don't know why. Okay. Boom. I know this is probably way more than is needed. Boom. Boom. There. Actually, I could probably do... What?
Are you hungry?
What are you talking about?
Are you hungry indeed?
Not
because
really.
I have something for you. Something you probably will never get ever again in the game.
That's probably a lie.
Honey. Where are you?
Up the hill.
Oh, why?
Because I'm
The
making...
rich live up here?
It's not the rich place. I never said that.
But you thought it.
No, I didn't.
But I thought it.
So, I don't know where I'm gonna build this set of...
How far up the hill are you?
All the way at the top.
Oh my fucking god.
The bell is down here, and the bell needs to...
I can't keep doing this. This is making me motion sick.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to level this.
I thought you were gonna put your tower at the top.
No, I'm not making a tower. Fuck the tower. I'm tired of constantly making a wizard tower. It is not a tower. I am gonna have a humble little cottage with
you can always turn that dungeon entrance into your tower.
No. Maybe.
We could clear it out, and it would just be catacombs of catacombs of... Use the word. I mean, that would be if you were a true wizard, which you were not.
Well, it's Botania. There's no such thing as real wizards. It's flower power and all that shit.
Basically.
It's basically druid. It's druid with a lot less flash and a lot more I can run fast.
Does anybody want Bodhi? We can sell him.
We're not selling Buddy.
He's a Bodhi.
He's in my lap right now. He's such a small little kitty. He's so small.
What is he doing?
It's right here. Can't get his tail up high enough for anyone to see.
That's because you give yourself so much headroom.
He's so comfy. He's so comfortable. Well, I have the window open behind me, so he's lying on one half of my leg, facing the window, staring out at it.
You know, you don't have to level out the entire... Oh my god. Like, you literally have the top of the town up here.
I didn't put it up here.
Here.
There's a bee here.
Yeah, leave the bee. Here, honey. If you're hungry, I got you something. Honey.
What? It's avocado. Oh my god, it's avocado toast. I wonder if it's overrated. Wait, how'd you make this?
I toasted the bread and then put avocado on it.
Hearty meal advancement. How hearty of the... Okay, can I say that avocado toast is decently filling, but I would not consider it a hearty meal? I'm just gonna make that clear.
Well, oh, it's anything crafted.
It's a little too much right there.
Oh my god, how are you supposed to live up here?
I don't know, that's why I'm fixing them. And honestly, flattening out certain sections will make this easier to deal with.
Well, we're gonna have to have multiple towns because the verticality doesn't work. This is too low for the...
We'll have... It'll all be the same town, we'll just have different belts.
No, if it's vertical too high, it can't be the same town.
That's fine, it will be considered different towns. I don't give a crap, but as far as I'm concerned, it's the same town. It's just different sections. It's like Los Angeles. It's like, welcome to the valley. I think
You already have the avocado toast, right? We're pretty much sold here.
Why is there a tree here?
I don't know. I've been trying to get as many trees as possible chopped. Well, don't forget, we can't leave this forest here. The wolves are swarming with villagers. I'm gonna go to bed. I say to nobody.
Go to
because
bed.
Dilly doesn't
I'm in
respond.
bed now. What?
Avocado toast.
Apples! And trees! This is really high up. I'm a little afraid for my life up here.
Yeah, it's really high. It's like obnoxiously high. I'm almost tempted to make the inside of the mountain also the village. So it's like half in, half out.
Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna... You want some more dwarves again?
Part dwarves.
Because that's how you make dwarves.
Do you want dwarves? Because that's how you get dwarves.
That's how you get dwarves. No one wants dwarves.
It's like Archer. Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants.
I loved Archer. Okay, so this is what I'm doing now, guys. We are going to say, do it this way. And what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to make this.
You're getting Greek food?
Put a border. Oh, I want
Morgan,
great
I'm
food.
so excited for you. You need to show us pictures and tell us all about it, down to every last taste.
Isaac's stepmom seemed to be really irritated when I was correcting her on Greek food terms.
Honey, most people get irritated when you correct them.
No.
That's not just her.
She was all like, I want a gyro. I was like, a euro.
It's a gyro. We're not fancy. Why do you get so butthurt when somebody says that?
It's not a fucking gyro.
It is, though. It's a gyro. Fuck.
God. So we're going this way. We're doing this.
I'm getting a gyro and Greek salad, and maybe a spinach pie.
It's a gyro.
So, I've had spinach pies.
I don't even know how to pronounce the spinach pie. I forget what it's called. It's like spinach-atopia or something.
I've had
like
good
that.
spinach pies that don't taste like lemon. And
yeah, the last time we ordered one from a Greek place that we went to, it was like they took a lemon tree and shoved it into the slice, and it was incredibly sour.
It was so sour.
I love those in general, but I couldn't. Not that one. And it made me so sad. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like
it
this.
Comes with rice pilaf. Oh. I really like fattoush as well.
Low-key hate rice pilaf.
Do you like fattoush?
Fattoush?
Yeah.
I don't fully remember what fattoush is like.
Fat touch.
The only reason I hate rice pilaf is because my mom used to make an Americanized variation of it, like, all the time when I was little, and I got so sick of it.
Okay.
Like, it was the standard rice dish that she would put with chicken, and it just drove me nuts.
So, I have a mixed love-hate relationship with baklava. It's way too sweet for me.
I don't like the nuts.
Oh yeah, that's right, it has nuts in it.
Yep. Don't like it.
Like, I like baklava the first 4 bites, and then I'm like, I need water. I just need every ounce of water.
Can I do it like
I love
this?
nuts. Hey. Dilly doesn't like nuts in things, but he will eat nuts outside of things.
Almonds I don't mind if they're sliced and put into a salad. I don't like almonds in my desserts. I like peanuts, but I don't like peanuts in my desserts, and I will tolerate peanuts in certain dishes. But in general, no. I don't really care for them.
Snickers, which is weird.
It took me a really long time to actually like Snickers. I used to hate it.
Really?
Yep. I don't even remember why. I had the whole, I need to eat this. I used to be all about Milky Way and Three Musketeers when I was little. Only those.
My boss got us, what's it called? Curry chicken today for lunch, which was really good. I bit my tongue eating it, which was very, very painful.
Very you.
Shut up.
God damn it.
But it was very filling. Like, there was a small plate that it came as, and, I could not finish it. Like, for the life of me, I just couldn't finish it. And I finish food. That's why I'm fat. But I just couldn't do it. I feel like being taught as a kid to always finish your plate is probably the worst thing that anybody could have
It is one of the worst things. I remember it, like, when I first went to Weight Watchers, when I was first losing weight in my 20s. They were sitting there and they told us that it was one of the first things we had to learn to wipe from our minds.
Well, it's very not good. Because if you're not hungry, why are you eating?
Yeah, well, it was a mindset that was because of the war and everything.
The war?
The war.
The war.
The war.
What's your favorite type of pie?
Like pie?
Yeah.
Lemon or cherry or chocolate?
Like lemon meringue?
I prefer lemon cream because the meringue is too light and kind of lacking in flavor for me.
Okay.
Is this a badger? Rhubarb is yours? I have never had rhubarb pie, and I don't know if I can bring myself to have it because I've seen rhubarb, and I'm all like, but that's a vegetable. And I know it's basically you're tricked into thinking it's like something sweet because of everything that goes into it. But it's a vegetable. It's like carrot cake. How dare you? Who thought one day, yo, that confectionery food, I'm gonna shove a carrot
How
into
fucking
it.
dare you? I love carrot cake.
I know a lot of people do.
It's honestly one of my favorites.
You had the same thought before you had it. I'd probably try rhubarb pie if it was put in front of me, but if I was asked, hey, do you ever want to try it? I'm just like, no.
I just don't. I've never been exposed to it. Nobody's ever been like, this is rhubarb pie. Have a slice. It just hasn't happened. But I am a very big fan of trying things for the first time. Today was the very first time I've had collard greens.
Oh, like actual collard greens?
Yeah,
they're good if done right.
They were alright.
It's roasted right.
I don't know.
I like collard greens.
It didn't punch my wagon.
They're a very southern thing.
We never did get you shoe fly pie though.
Yes, you did. I wouldn't eat it.
You didn't.
Because I kept staring at it and I was just like, this looks gross. And the concept was gross.
I don't like shoe fly pie.
Well, neither does Cindy. Yeah, I don't think she likes it. Mom's it. I don't think she likes it either. Because, like, we talked about it with her and she was like, she didn't like it either.
Mustard greens? What are mustard greens?
Mustard greens are used for making collard greens.
Oh, okay. So that's what that literal vegetable was that I was eating.
Yeah, it's literally a very, very hearty green, almost like kale in a way.
It reminded me of cabbage.
When it's cooked down, yeah. I don't know what goes into the process of it. I know that to make it authentic, you need ham hock.
Really?
Like, that's one of the more traditional methods of making it.
I don't really like cabbage dishes. I just don't. It's not that I hate it, I just don't like it. It's not something I would naturally gravitate towards.
No, it's just because you have problems with things.
But the thing is, like, if I see lima beans, I don't like lima beans. I don't. I really don't. It's like one of my least favorite vegetables. But I will eat lima beans over most other vegetables. Not because I don't like them, but because I'm used to picking them. Does that make... No, that doesn't make sense, does it? No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, it's because... So, Mom's used to always put lima beans in macaroni and cheese. Always, always, always. It was just part of macaroni and cheese. And, growing up, I was always so used to it just being in macaroni and cheese.
What was it?
Lima beans.
Ew!
Lima beans and tuna fish.
That was Momsick?
Yeah.
You know... I'm not surprised.
That and peas in macaroni and cheese. Peas and macaroni and cheese were a big thing.
In general, I like what she does for dinner and stuff, but
yeah, I didn't understand it as a kid until I ate it. I'm sorry, but ew. I mean, honestly, it's not terrible. It's just she
does that thing that that moms from that era do. Moms from that era. That moms from that era do, where they're just all like, I need to bolster this for the child and make it healthy.
Well, yeah, and that's why we did it. That's a casserole. Yeah, like, I love macaroni and cheese, but I've always had it that way.
I'm trying to, except this is a barn. Oh, this is open air. This isn't even a house. It's a barn with no house. Why is it here?
I love you. You're my favorite thing.
Is it because you put it there?
No. No. Tuna, cheese, lima beans, and noodle.
Ew.
Casserole. Yep.
No.
I
Gross.
like casseroles, though.
I couldn't get into tuna casseroles. My mom used to make them, and didn't like them. I hated them so much that as a kid I refused to have dinner if she made them.
Really?
Yep. I just flat out refused.
See, I think growing up with that stuff,
I don't mind tuna, it's the way my mom made them. Like, I did not like what my mom did with tuna. And it took me a long time to realize that's what bugged me.
I'm still playing
It's fine. I mean, I'm just sort of like, I'm just making stairways to things so people can access shit.
Yeah, like, I have a feeling this is going to be a long renovation.
That's fine.
That's fine. It'll give us something to do. That's a tuna casserole, bare bones one, but with casserole. I've never had Jello casserole. Have you?
Yeah, my grandma used to make it.
Is that like
the dessert one that had like a sour cream or something in between the layers and then the pineapple in it? Yeah. My grandma used to make that all the time. I used to love it as a kid. I don't like it now. It's music, I swear. This is from that medieval music mod. So I'm thinking of bringing... I know I don't need to do this, but at the same time I'm like, the more I dig out, the more dirt I have to make use of. But what I need to do first and foremost is I need to get the stairs over here to line up over here. Wait, what stairs am I using? Did I make birch stairs? I did.
I met a Petrucci bar and attractive. I don't know if it was her or the beer.
Oh my god.
See, and that was the thing. Like, growing up, I was always just told to eat things, and I was not asked if I actually liked them, and I just did it because that's what I was told. Dilly has a lot more of a picky food thing than I do.
No, I did the same thing.
You said you didn't eat something. You wouldn't eat something.
The tuna fish, because I absolutely hated it, so I would refuse it.
Do you like tuna fish itself?
If I make my own tuna fish sandwiches, yes. And I use a variation of my tuna fish, of my mom's tuna fish sandwiches. It'll be tuna fish with a bit of Dijon mustard, with a little bit of mayo, not enough to where it's like that stereotypical like Americanized salad of it, but like a little bit of it.
White person mayo.
And chopped up red onions, salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, preferably on toasted bread with avocado and arugula and tomato. And I'm totally fine. Coarse Dijon, I haven't really experimented much with coarse Dijon mustard yet, but I would be willing to.
What is coarse Dijon?
It's just where the seeds are in there. Where the mustard isn't ground to a powder.
So, I think I mentioned this when we played Vampire's Coffin, but mustard has changed all meaning for me since I read that vampires count mustard seeds. So anytime I hear the word mustard, my brain immediately goes to vampires.
It's not all variations of them, though.
Yeah, but that's still very odd.
There's probably a reason why they say it did that. They did that.
Well, they also used to count holes in fishing nets and stuff. Like, they would have an uncontrollable urge to count holes in the fishing nets. I'm like, that's weird, but okay.
This better not be a thunderstorm.
We have, They do what with mustard seeds? So,
it's a variation, keep in mind. I don't know which variation.
A vampire lore states that if you are being chased by a vampire, you can throw mustard seeds behind you, and the vampire will have an uncontrollable urge to count the mustard seeds, and you can get away. Just a vampire with a severe OCD, right?
Basically. That was the idea, was that they had severe OCD. I remember there was a not great episode of X-Files once upon a time where there was a vampire they were dealing with, and I believe Mulder did that in it.
Was it actually a vampire?
Yeah. And I remember exactly the actor who played it. It was the same kid that was in The Sandlot, the redheaded one, the fat redheaded one.
What?
Yeah.
Was he fat still?
Yeah, he was still chubby.
Oh my god. I love The Sandlot.
He was
the one
like,
that says,
he
you're
was,
killing me, Smalls?
yeah, he was like, yeah, I remember he had glowing eyes, and Mulder threw like all this stuff down for him to count, and he looked at Mulder, and then he looked down, and he's like, man, why'd you have to do that? And just reaches down and starts counting.
I have to look that up, because that sounds hilarious.
It was an episode, if I remember, where they were trying to determine what had happened, and so there was an interview with Scully and there was an interview with Mulder to see what had happened, and so you see the investigation from two different sides. Mm-hmm. There might have been a third side, I don't remember, but the story has changes to it, like one person's messier dress than the other person because that's what they were like in their mind.
I heard that the actors between Mulder and Scully just hated each other
throughout
the entire series.
I have no idea.
Did anybody else hear that? Or am I just, like, losing my shit? And, like, they just had to work through it.
Probably losing your shit, because I don't know how it would have gone that long if they had to work through it.
Well, they were both very good actors.
Most actors who work that long together develop some sort of rapport. It's very rare when they have a falling out.
What show are we talking about? X-Files. Somebody Google that.
Unless it's Sex and the City, apparently, with Kim Cattrall.
Listen, Kim Cattrall is awesome. Well, and apparently Charmed.
Well, Charmed is because of Shannon Doherty.
No, not entirely. They didn't like the girl that played Phoebe either. What is her name? Not Marissa Tomei. Why did that come into my head? That's not her name! What the fuck?
Originally, Shannon Doherty was a problem because Shannon Doherty wanted her character Prue to be the front and center of everything, and that caused friction because, like, I guess it was doing better as an ensemble cast anyways, rather than it being all centered about Prue's the savior, which is what the entire story basically was for a while. So they ended up changing it to accommodate for what the fans ended up liking. She didn't like it. There was a lot of internal strife. She ended up being let go from the show. That's why they killed her off.
I saw a review of the movie Crossroads, the one with Britney Spears, and apparently Britney wanted Kim Cattrall to play her mom in the movie. That's awesome!
I seem to remember that movie was absolutely horrible.
I don't know anything about Kim Cattrall in real life, but her performance as Samantha in Sex and the City was phenomenal.
I've been making Isaac watch it all.
Yes.
We're on season 6, which is the final season. Then we have 2 movies.
That's fine.
Which I remember the first movie is better. The second movie is kind of meh, with a really stupid scene in it at one point I remember. But both of them are better viewed as really long episodes. Like, they don't really feel epic like movies.
So they just feel like really long episodes?
Yeah, they feel like really long episodes.
Honestly,
the second one more so than the first one.
As soon as an episode ends, I'm like, okay, next episode. Like, it's one of those shows that I'm like, why have I not been watching it up to this point?
Yeah, it takes a while for you to get into it, but once you get into it, you kind of get a little addicted to it. I was very big on needing to go over to a friend's place to watch it, and we would get all the makings.
Is the new Sex and the City good?
I don't like it. Lots of reasons for it, but one, I think that the characters, the actors, actresses, and everything else is a little too... They didn't age well with it, and the concepts and everything just don't age very well. And they're trying to modernize it too much, and it's really cringy.
They use... I've said it before on the stream. It's called Hollywood feminism, where whatever you think that is, it's that times 1,000.
I
it's
also
way
can't...
too much.
And if you want to see cringe, you have to... If you know the characters, Charlotte, her face. Her entire face is cringe. At some point, put down the needle and the scalpel and just accept age.
They do queer baiting?
And she didn't.
No.
Yeah, they do queer baiting quite heavily.
So
and I can't deal with it. They're trying too hard.
They're like, hey, we're hip with the kiddies. This is what you believe in, right?
They're trying to show the characters that they're all individual. They're trying to show the characters that they're all older and that they've aged and that they're not all quite with it. But they're trying to do it by trying to overly throw in all of that thought processes, and as Isaac had put it, it's basically the Hollywood level of pandering towards it, and it does none of it makes sense. It's really annoying to deal with.
It's like when you're watching a movie and one of the characters in the movie is playing a video.
Welcome back.
And you can tell.
Hey, Evan Bear, thank you for the sub.
Hey, Evan Bear. And you can tell that person is not playing a video game. They have the controller in their hand and they're like jamming back and forth, but they're not pushing any buttons, and they're just wiggling the mouse stick or the control stick and hitting the buttons.
I will say that I will say there are aspects of the show that are decent enough that I'm kind of curious where they're going with it. I haven't gotten far enough into it that I do want to see how they handle Stanford's character, because the actor died during the quarantine time period. And he wasn't supposed to have died in the show, and they were using him in the show. Kim Cattrall was not brought back due to the internal issues that were with the cast. I don't know enough about it, but apparently there was a lot of tension while the original series was going on, because apparently Kim Cattrall was the most successful in the industry out of all of them, and that seemed to have caused some tension in some places, though I don't know how.
But to be honest, get over it. I hate saying that, but
it's not that easy, because you don't necessarily know what happened with all of them.
It doesn't matter. Just because somebody else is more successful than you doesn't mean you get to treat them like shit.
Well, at any rate. Well, again, don't know what happened with them. I don't know why I told that in.
90% of my friends online...
Honey, like I said, I don't know what happened. I didn't bother to research it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was upset on which side or what was going on. All I know is that was the beginning of the tensions. Apparently, it's a very long thing that went throughout the entire run of the series. I thought they were gonna, do one thing with Samantha's character, and they didn't. They basically just quietly moved her away. And in episode 1, they sit there and they're all like, has anyone talked to Samantha? No, after that one fight, she just moved to London and won't talk to any of us. And it's just like, really?
They probably were scared to kill her off in case they might be able to get her back.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go too far into it because I haven't seen it.
That's why I'm not touching it.
I kind of want to see it because of the cringe factor. When you watch a show...
We'll see it at some point. It's just, it's really not good. It's really painful to watch it.
What did I watch that I watched just for the cringe?
Wheat Seeds.
Honey, what did we watch for the cringe?
We were watching Wink Saga.
The Wink Saga, that was rough. That was another one of those situations where we couldn't...
You want to rewatch the old Charm?
I want to rewatch the old Charm.
I don't want to rewatch it because I've already rewatched it, and I will sit there and say that there are certain series, episodes, and seasons that are decent in the old Charmed. If you watch Old Charmed back to back, you'll see a lot of the plot holes that happens where they reinvent certain things. There's not a hell of a lot of them, and they're not absolutely horrible, thank God. Especially compared to the rework, which was... It was like gaping holes that a train could go through. Was the level of plot issues that the redo tried to have. But Old Charmed, I was all down for it. And the reason why I had rewatched it years ago was because I had never seen the final season. And I had told that it was an absolutely horrible season and don't even bother.
Yes!
But I insisted I needed to see it all finally. And I was watching it all and I was enjoying my run through. And then I got to the final season and I wanted to die. Because it is so bad.
If there was ever
Alyssa Milano, that was her name.
That's it, yes. She was... if there was ever an illustration of what it looks like to have one season too many. Charmed is it.
Yeah.
Like, they went for... And the funny thing
They
is...
also didn't... They also overpowered the girls.
The acting wasn't bad. The girl who played the new blonde girl wasn't a bad actress.
What are you talking about?
It was the plot.
What are you talking about?
Of the old final season.
I don't even remember her. Oh, I vaguely remember her.
She had a boy's name. What was her name?
I don't remember, but yeah, I
oh
vaguely
God,
remember her. She was stupid.
Shut up.
Her concept of her character was dumb.
But yeah, it was the plot that was bad, and it was the directing that was bad.
But it was just it overstayed its welcome, and it was not great. They also, like I said, I always felt they overpowered the sisters too much. They could have had a more compelling story if they had some hard and fast rules.
The power of 3 will set us free.
The power of 3 will set us free. The power of 3 will set us free. What is that? That's an all-purpose, let's kill anything mode.
Why do we do anything else? We just say it.
I don't know why they ever do anything else. They're just...
Why do we even make potions? We would save so much money on the jobs that we don't go to.
Also... even in the beginning, for being 3 sisters who, by the way, live in San Francisco, one of the fucking most expensive cities to live in America. I'm all like, how the hell
did they afford that house?
How the hell did they afford the repairs in that house?
Right?
Every single stained glass window that smashed to pieces that somehow magically got repaired, and not with magic, because you would actually see contractors working on occasion. How?
Excuse me, Leo used his white lighter magic on it?
Leo just heals all the windows. They never used magic, though. I would have been fine if they had used magic, but if they had used magic to fix the house, that would have been personal gain.
Yeah, if they had, like, some kind of pocket watch that was given to them that allowed them to turn back the clock on the windows and repaired them. Like, how many times did they repair that clock?
I need to lower this.
The music jump scared you? I'm sorry.
It didn't jump scare me, it's just really loud and...
He did it with bullshit magic.
It's... I was fine with some of their concepts and everything, but there was definitely points where it was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then when they decided at some point that Alyssa Milano can't be the cheapskate who doesn't do any work, she has to have a real job, she suddenly became like this fantastic a writer. I mean, it's the same with Carrie, honestly, from Sex and the City. It's all like, I'm sorry, how much money do you make? Because that's way too much money.
No writer makes that much money in a big city.
I mean, it makes more sense with Sex and the City at the point when Carrie starts actually having her columns turned into a book, because then she has her income from her regular column and she has the book sales.
Oh, the food's outside.
But yeah, music jump scare. It was just so loud.
But yes times 1,000. They just.
This is way too many shovels, but I kind of need it. Here, let's just start putting this down. I need something going on. But, no, if you want to watch Charmed again, I would sit there and say it's good for fun times and everything, but there were things to like about the show. I can't like say anything horrible about the show, because I did like aspects of it quite heavily. It's just, it's very noticeable now, all of its problems, and and the worst part about it now is they're glaring to see. Like it did not age well. You want to sing sea shanties right now? Seriously, this is supposed to be medieval music, and it's like sea shanties.
Was it?
French fry. My teeny little milkshake that's so really
your
good.
milkshake may have been left outside for an extra 15 minutes because I didn't realize that they delivered
It's
it.
cold enough that it's still fine. I mean, it's not thick, but it's fine.
The thickness for the thickness?
No. But yeah, trying to remember TV movies that were... You know what's an old one that Isaac probably has never seen, and I'm sure a bunch of you have never seen?
What?
And I watched when I was a kid because it was on TV?
What?
Small Wonder.
What's that?
She's a small wonder. A girl unlike other girls. It was not a very good show. It is old.
4-season sitcom.
Yeah. It was old. I watched that and I loved it at the time.
That was an 80s sitcom.
So, A Small Wonder was about... And correct me for everything I get wrong. I believe the father of the family, it was a father and mother and their son and their daughter...
Was she a robot?
She was a robot.
Okay,
Vicky the robot,
this.
who
Yes.
was designed, I believe, by the father and brought home. But I don't remember why they had her living at home with her. But, yeah. That was a thing. I remember watching that. Every now and then I'll remember it and I look it up, and dear God, none of the visuals in that show aged well.
I do actually remember this show.
There was another one around the same time period around on the same channel. I don't remember the name of it. It was about an alien who had a daughter who lived on Earth, so she was half alien, and she could freeze time by touching her fingers together. Alf? No, not Alf, but yeah. Alf is just a classic.
Out of This World.
Out of This World, yeah. Out of This World, I remember really liking aspects of it as well.
Whatever happened? Honey, go to bed.
I am.
Do it now.
You don't know that one? Yeah, the father had left with her mother, like this crystal or something that was kind of like an intergalactic telephone. So as she was growing up, if she wanted to talk to her dad and to learn a little bit more about herself, she could sit in front of the crystal and it was sort of like a communication device. It would glow. It was basically Dad in the show, but it was supposed to be a communication device.
You're hungry.
But she what? What?
Are you hungry?
Not heavily. Okay. What was this? It was an old TV sitcom called Out of This World. Old, like 80s, 80s, early 90s.
That show? I remember the 90s show with the alien.
Alf.
Kid. No, he was a boy. He was in he was a guest character in Malcolm in the Middle for a bit. It's a Nickelodeon show. You wouldn't have been able to watch it.
I remember another one that was really short-lived that was like full of a bunch of little creepy stories called Erie, Indiana, and it was supposed to take place in a town.
Alan Strange.
I don't know Alan Strange. Erie, Indiana is like a one to look up. That one's interesting. And it did not last long.
Yeah. Oh my God, Goosebumps. So,
Goosebumps,
Are You Afraid
no.
of the Dark used to scare the shit out of me as a child. The ever-loving shit. I remember crying. Like, scream crying. Because I was so scared.
I'm starving.
I also was scared
I'm starving.
Well, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to come down here for your avocado toast.
Come up here. Busy.
I'm sorry, what? I have avocado toast. Do you not want your...
Honey, just come up here.
I am working on it! Some people need to make avocado toast. You're so far up.
Erie, Indiana, I want to say was only on for like 1 or 2 seasons. I want to say it was 1 season.
Beetlejuice, the cartoon used to scare me too. Yeah, I know. Don't give me that look. It scared the shit out of me. I was a child. Do you have a caramel vanilla venti latte? No, I do not.
I remember coming home and watching the Mario Brothers Super Show.
I wasn't allowed to watch that. I remember a Donkey Kong Country show. Do you remember that?
No.
I don't think I ever
There was a time period
it.
when I wasn't watching that stuff.
Alright, I'm up here. Here's some fried eggs. And some avocado toast. We're running low on food. I don't need to...
You love the movie so much, you made Josie and Saji watch it with you. Which one? Okay, so this is now cleared out, which was my initial plan.
Do you remember Cousin Skeeter?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Nickelodeon for a while had a whole bunch of these like really forced TV shows.
Yeah, I don't, honey, I never had cable. So I didn't watch anything on anything on like Nickelodeon.
Cousin Skeeter was awful. It had the dad from That's So Raven in it.
I think I'm gonna try and do this here. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think this is a good spot to do this. I have a feeling I'm gonna want to go further back. I'm trying to find a point where I want to dig down and have the stairs start. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Listen, why would you do that?
I like Beetlejuice. The movie, the original movie, I liked it. I remember that was like when we really noticed Winona Ryder. It might have been her first real movie.
I wasn't allowed to watch those movies.
I know.
It's really sad. I love Winona Ryder. I really liked her in Stranger Things. Like, I really liked her in Stranger Things. It felt so nice seeing her on the screen.
Well, it was her basically redeeming herself finally.
Well, she also, it sounds weird, but her entire outfit and hair from season 1 looked like something my mom would wear back in that time. Like, I swear to God, my mom had that hair. Not Mom's Zick, Brooklyn. And it reminds me of being a kid.
Stranger Things is good.
Weird, like, out of context thing. Speaking of Stranger Things, though, I didn't tell everybody in Discord and Fuzzy Nuts, but this Friday is our 80s Friday at work, and I have an 80s outfit that I'm really excited to wear. If you guys are down, I am totally down with showing off that outfit. Are you excited for the newest season of Stranger Things? I am.
Yeah.
Really? You didn't like it nearly as much as I
I
did.
did like it. I'm not super hyped about stuff in general. There's things I look forward to, and it's fine. When it comes out, it comes out.
Is it an 80s drip? Yeah. I want to see the outfit. I can't wait to put it on. emotes.
Damn it.
In Discord, I want a list of some stuff that you want us to put in as emotes. Because we get a few animated ones, and we get, and I'm gonna try my hand at making emotes. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna probably put that mushroom thing in the...
Yeah, you can hear the kitties. Trying to think that. Trying to put stuff away in general. I have so much. Like, I can build a house here or something there.
Okay, honey, I have a question for you.
And honestly, I could probably just leave this as it is and just turn that into a staircase that goes down.
How did you find out about Avatar: The Last Airbender if you didn't have Nickelodeon?
I don't remember. It was kind of everywhere.
Oh, really?
And I found a backwards website that ended up streaming it.
Oh, really?
It was the same with Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, it was one of those websites. It was like, watch shows for free.
Which we don't condone, and,
Well, I wouldn't suggest in general doing it just because of the sheer number of potential issues you can end up with, viruses and spyware and stuff you can get on your computer. You have to be very careful with it. But I was a child of the LimeWire days.
I remember giving my computer actual aids in order to download a song.
I was never that big into music, so I didn't usually download music with it.
Either you or the kitties. Alright.
Give us some Bodhi and Tiger emotes.
Alright.
We need Bodhi and Tiger.
Is a body. Which do you think is more important? Double D or Zabo D?
Both of them.
Oh, interesting. What about Double D or Double D?
I don't even know where he is. Now, I know this is a horrible idea because it's part of a huge renovation. I'm thinking of getting rid of all of this and flattening that. Dear Lord.
Double D. Ah, okay.
Double D.
It's time for bed, baby. Do you remember the Secret World of Alex Mack?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. See, I was never allowed to watch Wishbone.
I love the Wishbone. We have a stuffed Wishbone up there that I got from a Denny's many years ago.
Denny's?
Yeah, Denny's had a Wishbone crossover. You went to Denny's, and if you ordered a certain dish, you could get a Wishbone thing for like, I don't remember, $2.99, $5.99, something like that.
You've had that for like ever. My food is here. Oh my god, tell us everything about it. Ah!
That was the least excited I've ever heard.
I'm excited. I am excited though. Anytime food is involved, I'm excited. You don't know me, obviously. You loved Wishbone. See, I have never seen a full episode of Wishbone.
Wishbone was a dog that basically always had a side story going on, but he would talk about a book. It would, like, whatever was going on would remind him of this one book.
Wasn't he a dog?
He was a dog, but they would dress him up in a costume, and he was always one of the characters in the book.
But, like, he was a talking dog.
He didn't talk, but there was a person that his voice would be, but his mouth never moved with it. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, he was still talking.
So it wasn't like 100 Good Deeds for Eddie McDowder kind of version.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh, it was a show that got canceled before he could do his 100 Good Deeds, so he was stuck as a dog forever. Kind of a...
Sounds really stupid.
It was really grim. I liked it. It had...
Were you a child?
It was a kid. It had, what's his name? Voicing Eddie.
I have
he
a
was
theory.
a comedian, he had spiky hair.
I have a theory. You weren't allowed to be exposed to certain things so much so that you never truly understood what was a good show.
I have a theory.
What?
That divorce papers can be, drawn up really quickly.
That's fine. You still won't sit down and watch a Darkwing Duck episode.
I did watch a Darkwing Duck episode. I've seen multiple episodes of Darkwing Duck. I don't like Darkwing Duck.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm a man of exquisite taste.
You also have to realize that certain episodes are better than others.
Mm-hmm. That's like telling somebody, don't worry, keep playing this MMO. It gets good after 48 hours.
What? No. Darkwing Duck is one of those
They even
Disney
had the
shows.
video game they made.
For what?
Wait, for Wishbone? Seriously? They made a video game for Wishbone?
I don't remember a video game. Unless it was an edutainment game.
What's an entertainment game?
Wishbone. If they had one, it would have been edutainment. Wishbone was edutainment, basically. That's the whole thing about Wishbone.
I think I was saying I don't know what you mean by what edutainment means.
Edutainment is a video game that's fun, or supposed to be fun, but is hidden behind a very large section of we're going to educate you. How have you not heard that phrase before?
I'm not 40.
Edutainment's not a 40-year-old term. Like, the old Reader Rabbit video games were edutainment.
Oh, I've never seen Reader Rabbit.
Your Victor Vector, I believe, was considered edutainment.
Really? About vampires?
Because it was about movies and stuff.
I prefer to think it was about
You
vampires.
posted your dinner in the Discord. I'm gonna look at it.
Okay.
Right, boom. Oh my god, it looks so good. And I say that because the last time we went and we got gyros, we did it with Dilzik's family, and the place we got it from was not good. Like, I wanted a lamb gyro, and I got, like, overcooked beef or something. I don't know what the hell it was supposed to have been. Put that there. Alright. God damn it. There we go.
Honey, do you know what Putters is doing?
Being a putters.
He is asleep.
Putters is asleep. Alright, so this can be something. I don't know what. This I would love to do something with, but fuck it for now.
Honey, who do you like more, Putters or Bogey?
Buggy.
That was pretty fast.
That was pretty fast,
He
yeah.
is your son.
He is my son. Hi, Buggy. What are you smelling? I think he's hearing outside.
I am very excited.
It is delicious. You snuck a bite when you took the picture. Nice. Tiger is a good boy, too. Tiger is a good boy. But, I'm definitely more partial to Bodhi. And that's fine, because Izzik's partial to Tiger.
I like the whole thing where he sleeps forever.
Ooh, Tiger?
Yeah.
He does have a tendency to do that. Sir?
Like, I really like how Tiger is just perpetually asleep. It's just really cute to me. He is exactly what I've always wanted in a cat.
I'm gonna move this down. Because he now can get up here, which is a plus. But I'm gonna move this here. Because I think what I'm gonna do, as ridiculously silly as it seems, we're also gonna have to create like a fence or something that borders this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this come here and then around the corner and the stairs go that right over there. So yes, I'm going to be digging through this. And that's fine, because it will be a feature.
The salad dressing is oddly sweet. I don't like it. Oh, I'm sorry. Tiger hugging Isaac is one of the most precious kitty things I've ever seen. Tiger needs attention sometimes. Like, every night he comes to bed just desiring
Tiger
attention.
rarely wants me to hold him, and if he wants me to hold him, it's for a very short period of time. He wants Isaac to cling to him, unless he's promised water.
Yeah.
But for me, he just doesn't care. He's like, oh, you. Maybe if I'm desperate. I'm like, okay.
How dare you? Tiger is a good boy.
I don't even know what I'm
Tiger
digging
the
into.
cat that Isaac basically saved from the collecting owner?
Yeah.
I mean, kinda.
And that's another reason why Tiger, like, clings to him, too. Like,
I mean, I
Isaac was there
dumbass who
first.
stayed. Like,
For some reason, I just was doting on Bodhi so much. Probably because he's small, and I like small cats. And he's extra adorable.
did I just
But
hear
because...
Bodhi?
He's right here. He's right next to me. He's staring out the window. He's a buddy. But me, the way, whatever caused me to treat Bodhi the particular way that I ended up treating him has caused him to tend to gravitate towards me a little bit more. Except sometimes when he desperately needs attention, in which case he's just all like, why will my father, who barely loves me, not accept me? Love me, Faja.
Well, that's his basic, like, ability. He gets up in the morning, he thinks, well, I'm alone forever, and then just yowls at the wall.
Yowl at the wall?
He's like, ah, yes, food is downstairs, but nobody is accompanying me. If only someone cared. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Oh, oh me. I am so sad. I am bloody. Wall, hear my feelings. Exactly. That's what he does.
Wall, hear my feelings.
He goes through.
He's trying to wake one of us up. He wouldn't let me sleep in. I had like an extra 30 minutes after Isaac had gone to work that I could have slept in. And he wouldn't let me sleep in. He just came into the room and just started meowing.
He needs somebody to walk downstairs with him in order for him to eat. He will not.
I literally got up and I walked just to the door. and he stared at me with his eyes half closed, and he was purring so hard that when he meowed, it was just a low rumbly meow, and it was like, because that's what he ends up doing when he's like really happy and meows. It's the same as when he when he's really talkative and then yawns. He gets into the middle of a meow and yawns. So instead of a meow, it comes out. Bye, Evan Bear. Thank you for stopping by.
See you later, Evan. Thanks for coming back.
Okay. I'm building this back this way because I'm trying to get it as low as possible to get to the freaking house over. Oh my god, it's nowhere near. How am I going to get this over there? I feel like I actually need to start from the bottom. There's a turkey here.
I miss building useless things in Minecraft. Like, it's nice. It is very much a nonsense, I'm just wasting time game. Like, there is never a situation in Minecraft where you're like, ah, yes, the thing I built, this was a good use of my time. Because no matter what you build, it ultimately does not matter.
I don't know, there's some really angry young people out there who get really pissed off when something happens to their awesome creation.
Well, I would be frustrated if somebody just turned around and destroyed something of mine.
Well, yeah, I mean...
However...
I can't get behind watching those videos where people are like, oh, it's so funny, troll, and then they just blow something up.
But at the same time, I also...
Well, if you're going to open your game to a server, learn to back up your save file.
Well, I mean...
So you can roll things back.
Oh, I was on my way over to do that for you.
I'm balancing this out. Not super necessary, but I'm balancing it out because I need to build stairs going up, and I started doing that, and now they're really sad. And the body is making noises.
He is a kitty.
I think the hardest part I have about this right now is what the hell am I going to do?
Just fill this in, honey.
I need to get more dirt to do that.
That's what I'm doing. That's why I was coming over. I was getting more dirt.
I see iron up there.
Iron?
Iron. Oop. Right up there. Body!
Bodhi is never loved. That's what he's doing right now. He's meowing because he's never had love before. Do you guys understand that Bodhi is a kitty that we just never take care of or give any attention to?
What are you talking about?
I just want chat to understand that he is a victim.
So I'm thinking of having some stairs that go down this way. Only a set of like 2 though. More than 2 is a little crazy. But then having a set that go up like this.
I mean, Bodhi is a sad cat. Oh boy.
What are you talking about?
Sometimes he wakes up in the morning, and you know, because we don't feed him, he looks at the empty food bowl and he just yowls in sadness. He's like, why? Why has this happened to me?
Victim Bodhi. Sadness. The sadness has happened.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, I had a plan on where the stairs were going to be over there, and I think I screwed it up. But that's fine.
You didn't screw anything up.
We'll adapt.
Why don't we just make it like,
I need more spruce wood. Or whatever wood. The birch. The beach birch.
Here.
Birchy bitch?
I threw some for you.
Where?
Where I am. I'm gonna have to go chop more down.
It's fine. Did you think this was supposed to help me? Where am I going to use this? No. I should probably just eat and then just, like, get better. So, like, avocado toast, I got better. There we go.
Bodhi is me when I can't find my favorite brand of oat milk in the store.
Oh my god.
I love oat milk. I know you didn't say oat milk, or oatmeal, you said oat milk, but I love oatmeal.
What's wrong with you?
You need to understand that. So, during COVID times, my parents did this thing where they were, like, very sweet and they got us groceries.
When we had COVID.
And, yeah. And, so I was, like, really happy. I was like, oh, thanks. That's really awesome of you guys.
Thanks, Mom.
And
What happened
my
to my...
dad was like, what do you want? And we made a list of some things that we could use from the store. And one of them, we were like, instant oatmeal. I was not counting on my dad to get...
I was.
Dilly was. And I'm like...
I was totally counting on his dad, like, cheaping out on that one.
He always tries to get the best deal.
He tries to get the best thing from the discount store.
Yeah, which is normally fine, but you have to make sure what you're getting is an actually real thing.
It wasn't real. It was oatmeal. Didn't know how to make oatmeal on the oatmeal.
So it was not instant oatmeal. It was not instant. First off. Second of all, the instructions were actually wrong.
It said like one or no.
It was 1 tablespoon.
Yeah, it was like 1 tablespoon. It was fill a pot with 1 cup of water or 2 cups of 2 cups of water to 1 tablespoon of oatmeal.
And Dilly's like, well, maybe it'll expand.
Maybe it'll get better.
And I'm like, I don't think it's gonna get better.
It didn't get better.
And we were just looking at this tablespoon of oatmeal sitting in the pot.
It was like sitting in. It was sad oats sad oats over-soaked in too much water, floating. It was like a family of 5 lost amidst an ocean.
I'm like, it's not doing anything, God. And he's like, you have to follow the instructions exactly. I'm like, listen, I did. That is some intense oatmeal if you only need 1 tablespoon, right? Well, it was very much a typo, but it was just so funny that I'm like, my father, oh my god, I love him so much. I ended up adding more oatmeal to it until it was like the right consistency, and I had to wait for it to make. But like, whoever thought that non-instant oatmeal still, oh my god.
We ended up realizing later it was supposed to be 1 cup of oats to 2 cups of water. But somehow whoever wrote the instructions for the package decided that one cup translates to 1 tablespoon.
So like I recognize that oatmeal existed before instant oatmeal. But who is the person who's like, I need non-instant oatmeal when you have instant oatmeal available to you from the store? Like, who makes that decision? Who is at the store? And like, I'm not talking
People
about
who need to bake.
Do you think that's what it is?
Probably.
Like, they have to bake with it, and that as a result, they... Because that's the only thing I can think of. Because otherwise, it just doesn't... It boggles the mind. Oatmeal cookies? I'm guessing you can't make them with instant.
You probably can't, no. So...
I get these super thin oats that are basically instant oatmeal and 2 weeks of with. And See, I don't mind that. I actually really like the fruit and seaweed. They are some of my favorite things. However, them. I can run through a box of it in, like, no time.
I like unsweetened, normal, and I just add sweetener to it. It was a thing I did with Weight Watchers, and it kind of stuck, and it's good because we really need to be watching what we're eating, I say, after having french fries and a milkshake.
Go to bed. But Dilly doesn't like... So my favorite of it is bananas and cream.
Ugh. It smells like artificial candy. And
I also like peaches and cream, but I also like mixing the two packets together because it's an explosion of flavor in my mouth.
You like cream of wheat? I grew up on cream of wheat. I'm totally fine with cream of wheat. I have not had it in a long time, but I do like it. I don't like the lumps of it. So you like need to make it not lumpy.
My grandma used to make farina for me.
I don't know what that is.
Grandma Molly used to do that. Well,
delicious.
No, that's the fire grandma. The G-Lo grandma. She used to make me farina.
I know who you're talking about. That's why farina I said delicious.
Delicious.
It's because that's what Grandma Molly says. Oh my goodness! Look at all this food, delicious.
And I remember when she used to put out
She's not usually
little,
wrong.
like a little bowl of honey, and she used to give me the maple syrup, and she's like, just add whatever you want to it. And I was so excited as a kid that I would just add it. I'm so excited. Whenever I would visit her, I would be like, can I have the farina?
The what?
Farina.
The frick is that?
That's what we're talking about, my love.
I don't know what it is.
The man who I married who doesn't actually listen to me speak.
Cream of wheat is basically a dessert. I mean, and?
Little Isaac adding half a bottle of maple syrup. Listen, I was very little. And I remember getting so full off of it. I was like,
I like savory dishes much more than I like sweet ones. Especially nowadays.
Well, that was the thing about farina. It was a mix of sweet and savory. It was actually really good. You might actually like it, now that I think about it. I remember my grandma giving me sliced bread with butter and literal sugar on top. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That is a real thing. It's a post-World War II thing here.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to make... What is that one with the butter? The custard pie?
The water depression pie?
Yeah. I want to try that.
I don't really want to try that. I understand what it ultimately is. I have no desire to try it.
I want to experience it.
I don't feel like you need to experience it.
You don't need to experience anything, but that's part of growing up and enjoying life. New experiences that create core memories.
What is with you and core memories? What did you watch that had this in it?
Alright, guys. What was that show called? The Emotions. Help me. And I've been saying core memories, like, nonstop the past, like, a week. It was a little girl, and she had all the different emotions in her head.
You're talking about the Disney Pixar one?
Yes! What was it called?
I don't remember what it was called. It was like Up or Sadness or something.
Finding Neverland? No, that's something else.
That's an anime,
shit.
darling.
No, it wasn't shit. No, it wasn't. Oh, that wasn't what it was called either.
You can make someone's home here.
I'm not making anybody's home right now. Inside Out, yes.
Inside Out. So it had 2 words instead of 1. Because, you know, up, soul. What was the other one?
I don't know.
Bruno.
Did you ever see the movie Eight-Legged Freaks?
Silencio Bruno.
Honey?
What?
Did you ever see the movie Eight-Legged Freaks?
I don't remember.
Did you ever see the movie Evolution?
Probably not.
It came out like.
Was it a horror film?
Creature
no.
feature.
Nope. Not something I wanted to watch.
Like, I don't really classify creature features as.
It's close
films.
enough. I don't watch it.
What, really? You don't get bothered, or you get bothered by creature
I
features?
don't want to watch it.
It's so fake. Nobody's gonna get attacked by giant house.
I don't want to watch it.
Okay. I just looked up the Eight-Legged Freaks and what the fuck is that cover? Dude, it was so good. Did you ever see Anaconda with J-Lo? Before she was J-Lo?
That's probably why a lot of people didn't watch it. Just a guess.
What? A lot of people watched Anaconda. What are you talking
J-Lo
about?
was actually pretty good for a while. I never saw Anaconda.
You've never seen it?
Nope.
Oh. Dilly doesn't share my love of, like, really campy movies.
I don't like really campy movies. You want me to have a campy movie, we watch Young Frankenstein.
I've already seen Young Frankenstein.
And?
Bruja.
Brouhaha? No, that's Frau Blucher.
Frau Bruja, yes. The glue factory.
Where did
you
you
wanted
get
a
this
daiquiri
thing?
the other night.
I didn't want a daiquiri.
I thought you wanted a daiquiri. No, you wanted a margarita.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday when I was stressed and moved the stream to tonight.
Why does that feel like a million years ago?
Because I've been stressed the last 2 days. Today just doesn't feel as destructively annoying as yesterday. But anyways, I was so stressed, I was all like, I need a break from life. And so my choice for said break was we went to a Mexican restaurant that I do like. It's the same place I got the tacos birria that I mentioned once before in Discord. I have since had the tacos birria, I think, from there twice now. They're pretty good, but again, I don't understand the hype over it that the tacos birria does get. They're good, but not hype-worthy good.
I'm sorry, that you've said it a few times, but that is like honestly the whitest thing to say tacos birria.
Birria. And I can't roll my R's properly.
Why can't you roll your R's?
Can you?
Like that?
Say it now.
Birria.
Doesn't even sound correct. I don't trust you.
I grew up with a Mexican grandmother.
I know, mijo.
That's what she used to say to me.
I know, mijo. That's what she said to me.
That's
And I don't think she knew who I was.
She had no idea. Listen, she is...
She says sometimes her father, he go up the mountain.
Yes, every time.
It's just the stories.
You stop making fun of my Lita. She's going.
What do you mean going?
Yeah.
She's gone.
Yeah, that memory thing. She has really bad dementia.
Yeah, she has really bad dementia. She is in a senior assisted living home now. Much to Izik's mother's happiness, because it was a lot of work for her.
Taking care of somebody with that is very hard on a person.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Izik's mom has since said, if I ever get that bad,
she's like,
just put me away. Don't feel bad. Just do it.
Just do it. She's told me that, and she's like, if I'm ever hooked up to machines or anything to keep me alive, just freaking kill me. Just kill me. Honestly, just kill me. I'm like, oh my god, Mom.
The funniest memory I have, which probably is not a funny memory to Izik's mom, was the dinner that she did.
Oh, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that story.
Why? I love that story.
Uh-huh.
So his mom went on a vacation where she visited I don't know if it was friends or if it was family or whatever, but she went to Italy and she learned how to make authentic Italian food. And she was going to make a dinner with it. And I remember she was inviting the entire family over. And I remember telling Isaac, I said, I'll be the judge if it's authentic Italian.
It was authentic.
It was authentic Italian. It was very much so. Well, no, considering the number of people in America that are all like, I make authentic Italian, and then you like take one look at their food and you're like, that's American Italian.
They have ragu.
It's like...
They take a jar of ragu out.
No, but she made authentic Italian lasagna, which I've seen the recipe for. And the first time I had it was when his mother made it. It was really good. And if I was ever asked if I like Italian lasagna or American Italian, I will tell you I like Italian lasagna more. But anyways, while we were all having the dinner and she was serving the dinner, his mom kept coming around the table as she was going into the kitchen and grabbing stuff and coming out, and she would be all like, oh, and she would be saying something to someone, and then she... Isaac's dementia grandmother, Lita, was sitting there and taking food off of her plate.
Wow.
Dementia grandmother.
Jesus
grandmother with dementia.
Christ.
Lita. She was taking food off of her plate and just dropping it on the floor for the dog. The dog was looking at the food, looking at her, and then not eating it. There was a pile of food slowly growing under her chair. Isaac's mom caught her at one point and was just like, if you don't stop feeding the dog, I am gonna remove you from this table. She was like, oh, ha, 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 stop feeding the dog.
She didn't say it like that.
We were all like,
oh my god. She was seriously making a mess.
She was so angry at it, though. I mean, you're talking about a dinner that she ended up putting together that she spent the previous night plus all day doing, because some of the stuff that she did, I know, takes hours upon hours of just cooking down on top of the stove.
She made her own noodles.
Yeah, she made her own lasagna noodles to make sure that the lasagna came out authentic. And I will say that, oh god, it was so good. But yeah, she was so proud of the dinner. Lita comes in, it's just dropping food for the dog, and the dog is just ignoring the food, and so there's just food all over the floor.
Oh, I miss Moodle. She was a good dog.
Moodle was an adorable dog. I don't know what I want to do with this. I'm just gonna leave that as it is. I feel like this should be a path here. And maybe this turned up into something, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Yeah. Alright. I want to just keep going down. But, yeah, no, that was, I will say it made for a great story, and it makes for a great memory, no matter how much frustration was involved. I'm eating a raw avocado, just like a true Californian.
No, stop! Where did you get that?
You threw it at me.
No, I didn't!
You did. You literally threw raw avocados at me. And you were like, here, food. And I was like, what? And you were like, food.
Or love.
Alright. We need a furnace here. Because I want to make regular stone.
Seed and all. What counts as a pit versus a seed?
Maybe the size. I don't know if there's any true difference other than the word and the size.
See,
I mean, it's technically a seed.
Toads and frogs. But...
You know what the worst part is? I saw a video online at one point that was like, how to eat the whole avocado, including the pit.
What? How would you... What?
Because apparently there's a lot of nutrition in the pit, supposedly, according to
There's
that one
always
video.
a lot of nutrition in things, but it doesn't mean you should eat it.
The amount of work that goes into actually making it edible was just too much. Basically, you have to dry it out until it's dry. And then when you dry it out, it's able to be chopped down, and you can actually put it into a blender or some sort of processor, and you can grind it into a powder. And then you can actually add that powder. Yeah, the avocado bone. And then apparently you can add that powder to things like drinks and smoothies.
Size matters sometimes. Wow.
And I just have no desire to ever do it, but people do it.
I am getting tired.
And?
I just want to let you know. I have like 30 minutes left in me.
That's fine.
Why does it feel like a Monday, by the way?
Because you're not used to streaming on a day like today. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I was going to actually put together a wall or something. That's fine.
I'm planting circles. Do you like circles?
I like round things.
Honey, do you know what's these circles?
What?
Circles?
What about circles?
Do you not remember what circles are?
Yeah, they're round things.
Hmm.
What?
If I said I was planting a tree of circles, what would they be?
A grove. A tree of circles?
Yeah, what is the fruit?
Oranges?
No. You're useless as a husband.
Those are circles!
Yes, but that's not what I was talking about.
Then what are you talking about in your weird descript language?
Sync of me. Persimmons. Because that's what she was carrying.
What are you talking about?
That's who the circle lady was, what the circle lady was carrying. When she first saw her first one. She was like, oh yeah, so. Ow!
I'm trying to dig and you walked in front of me!
Bitch! I did this on purpose to be. Do you remember when you used to be able to block with the sword? I did.
Did you say Pepperidge Farm remembers?
Yeah, you used to be able to block with the sword in this game.
Can't you still block with the sword?
Need a shield. Just imagine people in California snorting lines of avocado. God damn it.
You know...
I mean, this looks really bad.
What does?
How you have this all set up.
Yeah, it's not done. This is just the basics. There's gonna be a wall here. I need more dirt. I ran out. I know I have a ton of it. Honey, I need to work with the mountain, okay? There's not much options. All we really need right now, we don't need perfection visually at the moment. What we need is to have some level of functionality so the villagers can actually move around. So, you know, they can get to the goddamn bell that's sitting here by itself.
Josie, we need to grab sometimes. Listen, I wish I could play Mine Colonies again, but Dilly doesn't love me.
Get over your mine colony addiction.
That was so much fun.
I'm gonna put this here, there.
I've entered the dungeon, my love.
Oh, there goes our frame rate.
Oh, because I entered the dungeon?
Probably, I don't know. Oops.
I have to say, the very first chest I went into was full of crap.
That's kind of usually the way it is, from what I remember.
I got a leather cap with a protection of 2.
Kind of want this to be one more out.
I got a cauldron. You can use that for the village.
For what, a witch?
No, for a leather worker.
Oh, that's right. I don't remember who does what. That's why I have another shovel.
I want a compass. And I found a way down.
Congratulations.
I found the way down. Do you want to move forward?
What? You got blown up by a creeper. Didn't see that coming.
Oh no, I just realized we don't have creeper protection
No, we don't.
Oh no. That's really frustrating.
We also don't have mine colonies. We have a village that's struggling just to exist. In all honesty, that's what we have. Because they're just all like, huh. And you're all like, go to the bell and fuck. And they're all like, yeah. Why won't you just go to the bell and fuck already? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fun, because I just got a whole bunch of stuff from this.
What? The dungeon?
And I got a diamond.
Congratulations. 1 whole diamond. 1 whole diamond.
I also got a shit ton of gold. And bamboo. I'm gonna leave some down.
Remember when we had post boxes to sit there and say, take this somewhere? And they were all like, alright. More work?
Literally.
I have to build it again? You were all like, get a new career.
Honey?
What?
Rubbing salt in the wound is a great way to get stuff.
Look, apples. Ah, yes. New recipes, but why would I need recipes when I could just eat an apple? Ha 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 ha. I'm lying in the bed.
I'm in the dungeon.
Oh. What's that one show that Amanda Bynes had? The Amanda Show?
The Amanda Show? Or are you talking about,
The Amanda Show?
No.
I don't like how this is
Are you talking
here
about
instead of here.
Moody? Moody's Point? Do you remember what Moody... Oh, no, you wouldn't. Do you guys remember Moody's Point?
This village is giving me issues. Do you want to call it?
You can call it.
Alright. Guys, you are fantastic. We will be back tomorrow. Current plan is streaming tomorrow, and I think... Am I able to stream Friday?
If you really want to, my love.
And I'm going to be streaming Elden Ring, my first beginnings of it, Friday immediately after I'm off work.